Hello. All right. It's been a good 8 hours. I just got back from Vegas. This is my first stream back. We just played PBE for the first time. It's pretty good. There's a lot of good units I'm looking forward to playing in ranked. I tried to go for tubers today. I don't think I got a single one. I had 8 Pantheons and I didn't hit in one of my games. I think it was my very first game, but I like the builds. I think Darkflight is interesting. A lot of Zippy and the other dragons and Namzi, they're all fun. I like that they kept most of the fun units and they added new units like Jax, who's exciting. Pantheon is exciting. Jace is fun. Terra is kind of cool. The new augments look interesting. Lagoon in general is a pretty well done econ trait. Seraphine is a cutie. For those of you who didn't see it, they added in a very Seraphine. Let me go ahead and find what she looks like. Here we go. This is what they added into the game. Damn! Lagoon Seraphine. Yeah. She's my new favorite unit. She doesn't do anything. She's just a support unit. But oh man, I just love having her on my team. Lagoon is basically pool party with econ. It's great. Anyways, I just got back from Vegas. I know you guys are going to ask the question, how was Vegas? And I'm going to tell you the answer. It was okay. I lost some money. I met some cool people. I had an interesting time. I got to hang out with a lot of the TFT streamers like Soju, Robin Songs, Kiyun, the original rat guy, and a lot of people who like do stuff behind the scenes. They're very fun. As for anything interesting that happened in Vegas, there was one very interesting incident where I was at the roulette table and I met a literal oiler. I think he was Ukrainian, but basically this guy walks in with a beautiful woman on each arm and $500,000. I thought I was kind of cool. I had a few $1,000s with me, and when a few $1,000s is converted to $25 chips, you have like a handful of them. You have like a nice triangular handful that they give you a stack of. And I had my little stack, and then this oiler walks in with the same stack, but every single chip is brown. Brown is $5,000. He had like this large of a pile of $5,000 chips. It was crazy. It was literally $500,000. And he lost it at that roulette table. I watched a man lose $500,000, and he was like pretty unfazed. Like he also won a shit ton. He went up and down. I was like, oh my God, like 500K. I told the man, I was like, whatever you bet on, I'll bet on with you. Like, you must know something if you have 500K. And he was like, no, brother, I will play with you. I am down $500,000 today. And I was like, yeah, same. Yeah, same. We're down 500K together, brother. Yep. This $3,000 is all I have left from my $1 million. And I bet on the number 26, and it is my birthday, my age. I bet on 26 because of my age, and he bets with me. I put in $50. No, I put in like 100, something around there, and then he put $5,000 on 26, and then it wins, and I'm like, let's go, sheesh. They hand me like $2,500 or something, maybe $3,000 for my bet, and then they hand him $250,000. The guy's like, all right, here's $250,000. Like they already had it prepared in case he won. And he was gambling so much money that a large amount of the casino staff was just like there, I guess, like to verify that the game is real and is really happening and there's no cheating because it's such a large amount of money. So like there was like a team of like 8 people just like watching him, and when they won, they just had $250,000 just ready. They're just like, here you go. And then this motherfucker, this oil prince, tipped $5,000. He tipped $5,000 to the staff, and every time he won, he tipped $5,000. I was like, what the f? I wish I could be that roulette dealer. I wish I could be the guy that spun the ball to give his 26 so I could get $5,000. Then he lost it in the next like 4 spins. It was actually very funny because he kept on betting on different random numbers, betting a few thousand at a time on different numbers, and he would always put like $5,000 with me on 26, and we lost, and we lost. And we lost, and we lost. He was gambling like $30,000 to $40,000 at a time. I'm gambling about 1 in 200, and we lost, and we lost, and we lost. And on the 10th spin, he's like, I'm done with the number 26. And then he orders the staff member, move it to 8. And then right then, it hits 26. And I didn't know that he moved it. I was just intently staring at the wheel, and it lands on 26. I'm like, we did it, dude! We did it! And then I look at the table, I'm like, my bad. And then he's sitting there like this. He's like, that was $250,000. It was very funny. He ended up losing all of his money, but it was fun. I enjoyed watching him lose $500,000. It was a spectacle. And honestly, the kind of guy who can gamble $500,000 in one day probably already has $100 million. I'm sure he was unfazed, probably. Anyway, that was the main highlight of my Vegas trip. I've never met a literal oiler before. Oh, you guys want to see what I bought in Vegas? Let me show you guys. Hey Annie, where's that shirt? Oh yeah. All right, check this out. I got Annie a Wicked shirt.
Hell no.
This shirt, it has a really OP passive. Whenever she goes out with the girls, they are all going to want to touch her. They're gonna be like, "Can I touch your shirt?" Wait, feel it, feel it. You feel that? It has like the little sequiny beads. All the women are gonna want to touch her. She's gonna get touched so hard by all the babes at the parties. Pause. Also, I think it's just a cool design. And I got for myself a wicked cool shirt. Let me show you guys. I actually really like it. It's supposed to be like a swimsuit. It came with swimming trunks. I kind of look like Lee Sin, one of the Lee Sin skins. Yeah, it's wicked cool. When I'm jacked and I have an ab, I'm gonna not wear a shirt underneath. I'll have the swimming trunks on, and I'll come in with no shirt, just like this on stream, and it'll show off my singular ab. But not yet, not until I get the ab. But okay, I will end the stream here. Thank you guys for watching tonight. It has been fun. Tomorrow we will chase more PBE tubers, maybe try to hit Challenger, back on the regular servers. I'm gonna send you guys over to, I can send you guys over to Robin Song Z. I actually met him and his girlfriend at Vegas. They were very cool. I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a great night. Or else.
The next day.
Do people only play Lagoon on the new patch? I mean, there's only 2 traits that have been added to the game, right? Dark Flight and Lagoon. And Lagoon's really easy to get early game, so I think a lot of people are just trying it. It makes sense that like 5 people play Lagoon every single game. It's easy to hit, it's econ, it's fun, and holy shit, the units are so hot. I'm not kidding. I'm gonna type in Ocean Song Seraphine fan art, right? It's basically Pool Party. Look at her. I promise you, Riot Games knew exactly what they were doing when they released this champion and released this skin, right? You take your already very attractive, conventionally attractive pop star singer champion and then put her in a bikini. What did you think was gonna happen? And not only that, you put this unit in the same trait origin as this unit. The whole world is gonna blow up. Holy shit. This was a calculated move to increase sales and bring eyes on TFT. In some conference hall, the TFT executives were like, all right, we need to get more eyes on our game. What can we do? And boom, Lagoon. Like, you ever play Overwatch? I only played a little bit of Overwatch, but they were probably sitting there in the meeting. They're like, hey guys, we want people to play tank. How can we get people to play tanks? The answer is to make your tanks really fucking hot. Right? I would play tanks if I could look like that. I would play support if I could look like this. Very intentional game design. Yeah, and that's why when you want to play like the fun units, that's why like what the guy literally looks like a monkey. It's the guy that XQC plays. It's like literally just like a giant monkey. Intentional. They did that on purpose. BoxBox, don't you have a girlfriend? I get this question a lot because on my stream I like to oogle fictional women. And I will tell you guys right now, again, for those of you who ask this question, the answer is yes, I do have a girlfriend, and my girlfriend is as thirsty for fictional women as I am. Actually, she's also thirsty for real women. Sometimes she'll do something like, she'll send me a picture like this, and then she'll just send a message that says, God, I wish I could eat her.
What did he say?
I mean, she doesn't stream much, so you don't see it, but it does happen. Or sometimes she'll send me like an animated character that she just thinks is like so fucking hot. She's like, man, Albert, I'm so tired of TV portraying women as like unobtainably beautiful. Why do cartoons make women just so freakishly sexy? I promise you it's not just me, all right? It's the whole world, okay? All right, sex appeal is a very real thing that people use to make money. Anyway, all right, with that game, I'm very satisfied. I got my PBE tuber. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I don't really like playing PBE. I mean, it should be obvious, right? Like without a rank on the line, it's really hard to care about placement except for first. I only care about like getting a tuber of a build. Otherwise, it's like, I'll just wait for a rank to come out and then I'll play for real then. Like, I definitely enjoy streams where I can like be like, yes, we clutched a 4th from the jaws of 8th. But like, who cares if I got 4th on PBE? Like, it doesn't matter. The first is Pog, I was here Pog, but then 7 out of 8 games are just gonna be like, for the most part, pretty uninteresting. So like, for the most part, I just can't wait for the live servers. We go here to like learn a little bit, try some fun interaction, see what's good. And then otherwise, it's a vacation. We wait for this set to go live. Imaginary number has to go up for it to be pog. It is not an imaginary number. I'll have you know, when I hit Challenger earlier this year, literally I ended my stream and I looked out my window and my house was surrounded by beautiful women.
Stop the cap. Stop the cap right now. Stop the cap.
Right? Like, I could not escape. The city had to give me a helicopter to get out. Like, there was just an onslaught of beautiful women. Challenger is instant grow mag. Yeah, you remember what Riot did earlier? Like, I think it was like 7 years ago. They released a Challenger jacket. They basically said, hey, anyone who finishes Challenger this year gets an exclusive Challenger only jacket. This is the picture that they showed you. And then everyone's like, oh shit, like I can wear this out in public and everyone will realize that I am one of North America's top League of Legends players. People actually try hard the shit out of the season. I barely made it to Challenger. I was previously someone who easily made it to Challenger every season. And then this came out, I barely made it. I was like spot 190 out of 200. I had to like earn it on the last day by like one game. It was crazy. I barely got my jacket. And you know what happened? Almost nothing. Like they took forever to give me my jacket, probably like 8 months. The whole back and forth process of like giving them my size and my address and like figuring out when they were gonna send it was disgustingly painful. I'm pretty sure like there was just like one internet riot who like slowly DM'd everybody and took a really long time to like get to everyone. And when I finally got my jacket, I wore it once to the mall. I was so excited. I literally called my friends. I'm like, yo, I got my jacket. Let's go to the mall. I was like 19 years old or 18. I go and I'm like, oh, I feel so cringe. I walk really proud for like the first 10 seconds with my jacket on and I was like, oh, this is really awkward. I'm like projecting. It's like I'm driving a truck with gigantic wheels. I'm like trying to compensate for something. That's what it looks like. So I take the jacket off. I just hold it in my arms and then I just like continue the day normally. And then I give the jacket to my mom. My mom proudly wears the jacket. She's like, oh yeah, my son is Challenger. She tells her mom friends all about it. But like I wore it one time. I was so done with it. But I mean, props to them for doing something like tangible. It was kind of cool in concept. I think the reason why this ended up being a failure was because the jacket is just so cringe. It was like a $10 jacket that like says Challenger in gigantic letters as if you're like, hey, look at me guys, look at me, I'm Challenger, by the way. Like, no, it should have just been like a really cool League of Legends jacket that only Challenger players could get, right? Imagine if it was just like a really nice like piece of art or a really nice design concept on a jacket that was League of Legends themed that only Challenger players could get. Then you could wear it in public, people would be like, oh, nice jacket, right? They wouldn't see giant letters, all caps, Challenger, by the way, and be like, what is that, right? That actually brings me to the topic of my merch. I have been, and when I say I mostly mean Annie, has been working on my merch for a long time now, and by a long time, we mean like 3 or 4 months. We've been in a lot of back and forths. We are doing merch soon. Yes, BoxBox merch coming soon for the first time in 10 years of streaming. We are trying to find a concept. I'm very strict about this. I do not want the design to be cringe. I don't want my name or my face or like ribbon plastered everywhere, right? I want it to just be a shirt, a hoodie that looks genuinely nice, who, if you watch my stream and saw someone wear it, you would understand that it ties to BoxBox in some form. The reason why I don't have merch in general is because I find it very difficult to find a design that looks nice, has a tie into BoxBox somehow, and otherwise is just like aesthetically pleasing and isn't copyrightable. Because like if you do League of Legends, obviously you get copyrighted. But yeah, so Annie has some concepts already in the works. It's going to be a thing soon. You can look forward to BoxBox merch in the next few months. Maybe, yeah, maybe within the next decade.
You serious?
Yeah. Coming soon. My merch will come out probably before the Riot Games MMO. Haha. All right. I think I'm ready to end the stream. Let's see. All right. Who to raid? Oh, is it Timmy time? You know, I used to live with Timmy. He used to be my roommate. I invited him to live with me when he was a small 200 viewer streamer. And in 1 year, he went from 200 viewers to 20,000 viewers. It was crazy. I'm very happy for the boy. And then now he's a millionaire and didn't want to live in a small room, so he moved out to a mansion. All right, I'll send you guys over and then I will end the stream. Thank you guys for watching tonight. When you get there, just spam hi. All right, that's HHHHHHI. I will see you guys tomorrow or Monday. Oh no, tomorrow. I have to run 2 miles tomorrow. Coach said it's time to do
spring cycles.
where instead of just running I'm going to run slow and then charge up and then sprint and then run slow and charge up and sprint and repeat. Oh. All right. I will see you guys. See you guys later.